Hi folks, join me as we drive along the streets of Amsterdam and listen to this story like travel buddies having a great conversation. Our story for today is entitled Am I the Idiot for Wanting to Leave My Wife Because She Had a Go Bag? My wife and I have been together for 5 years now. We have a 2-year-old and we were planning to expand our family. I decided to tidy up my wife's closet because there was a mold problem in garage and I decided to inspect the whole house. There I found a gym bag with clothes, some dry fruits, some tampons and like $1,000. I asked my wife about it and her face suddenly lost its color. At first she told me that it was just an emergency bag in case we are hit by earthquake or something. I asked her why did she hid it from me then. After a bit of back and forth, she sheepishly confessed that it's a go bag. Basically, women who need to flee their abusers are told to keep a go bag with all essential supplies like money and clothes and stuff. I asked her why exactly does she ever feel the need to do this. I have never even talked to her in loud voice, we barely have arguments. Why does she thinks that I am gonna become an abuser? She said she is not saying I am an abuser, she just wanted to do it for the peace of her mind. I don't buy her excuse, I don't think she trusts me. Otherwise she wouldn't have to go so far. I took some days to mull it over and I have come to conclusion that I can't be with a woman who can't trust me and who see me as an abuser. I asked her for separation and told her that I can't be with a woman who does not trust me. I believe that trust is foundation of relationship, and if she doesn't trust me then it's better we part ways. Now she is making excuses that she read to many mommy forums and let herself influenced by them. She showed me the forums where they discuss go bags and how every woman should have one. I get the logic, but I can't stay with a woman who does not trust me to know that she never needed to do such a thing. I agreed to take more time to think about it, but I think divorce will let her find a man she trusts not to be an abuser, because she does not trust me. Am I the asshole? Edit. I would like to address common things here. Statistics should not be applied to individual cases. This kind of thinking lead to racial profiling of African Americans by unfair law enforcement. Statistics does not dictate individuals, and I believe that every individual has the right to not be seen as a part of group and have statistics applied to them blindly. No, she does not have history of abusive relationship. Sounds like is not carte blanche to accuse anyone of anything. Dingo ate my baby woman was also convicted because she sounded like a murderer, and it's a shame that you guys feel so at ease of doing something so disgusting. A relationship without trust is no relationship. Before we read some of the comments, I just want to add some of my 2 cents here. Firstly, I want to acknowledge the complexity and sensitivity of the situation you're facing. Discovering your wife's go bag understandably brought up a range of emotions and questions about trust within your relationship. It's natural to feel hurt, confused, and even betrayed by this revelation. Your reaction to this discovery, contemplating separation, stems from a deep-seated need for trust and transparency in your marriage. Trust is indeed the cornerstone of any healthy relationship, and feeling like your partner doesn't trust you can be incredibly challenging to grapple with. However, it's important to approach this situation with empathy and understanding. Your wife's decision to keep a go bag doesn't necessarily reflect a lack of trust in you personally, but rather a reflection of broader societal issues and fears that many women face. It's worth considering that the prevalence of domestic violence and abuse can leave a lasting impact on individuals, regardless of their own personal experiences. The idea of a go bag is often promoted as a safety measure for anyone who may find themselves in a dangerous or threatening situation, and not solely as a response to personal experiences of abuse. Your wife's explanation that she was influenced by online forums and discussions about go bags suggests that her decision was rooted more in a desire for preparedness rather than a lack of trust in you specifically. While her initial reaction may have been defensive, it seems she's trying to communicate her perspective and rationale behind her actions. Taking time to reflect on your feelings and concerns is crucial, and it's commendable that you're willing to engage in open dialogue with your wife. Rather than jumping to conclusions or ultimatums, consider having an honest and compassionate conversation with her about your respective. Marriage counseling or therapy could also be beneficial in navigating this situation and addressing any underlying issues or insecurities. Building trust takes time and effort from both partners, and with patience and understanding, it's possible to work through this challenge together and strengthen your bond as a couple. Ultimately, only you can decide what's best for your relationship moving forward. Trust is indeed essential, but it's also important to approach this situation with empathy, open-mindedness, and a willingness to communicate and understand each other's perspectives. Here are some of the comments. I actively encouraged my wife to keep her own bank account when we got together. I want her to have her own money. If she wanted to keep a go bag, I would proudly embrace the life goal of making sure she never needed to use it. McNakos replied, I do the same thing with my wife. I also make sure if I do stuff like our taxes and accounting, she knows how to. My wife stays with me because I'm good to her and a good partner, not because I make her think she can't leave me. Thank you for joining me in our City Drive and storytelling for today. Subscribe for more City Drive and stories.